Hi, this is Ethan from EZ16 and today we're going to be answering a question that we often receive, and that is, how do I install my thermal ribbon printer? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your data cable and plug it into the USB port of your computer, and then secondly, take the disk that you received with your purchase and insert it into the disk drive of your computer. Okay, now this menu should automatically come up, but if it doesn't, you can easily access this disk under My Computer. Now we're going to be double-clicking on the drivers folder and selecting this EZ Ribbons EZ16. Double-click on that, and it will open this, which will begin the installation process. Accept the terms in the license agreement. This is just information as to where the installation driver will be saved onto your computer. So just select that, that will be fine. You can click next. And you're going to want to uncheck the read installation instructions, because the installation instructions I'm going to be reading to you, giving you this video on. So you can just go ahead and uncheck that. Click finish. Let this go through its process of extracting files. It should only take a few seconds. Perfect. Now on the bottom of your screen, you'll see a flashing Seagull Driver Wizard tab. You can go ahead and click that, and then click Yes. And this window will pop up. Today, we're obviously going to be installing a printer driver, not removing one. And the printer is this Godex G500. That's the one that you're going to want to double click on here. And just so you can differentiate it between other devices that you may have connected to your computer via Ethernet or Wi-Fi or whatever you use, you're going to want to change this printer to EZ Ribbons EZ16, just as a way to differentiate it from other devices that you may use. Go ahead then and hit next, and finally finish. Let this go through the next part of its installation process. Go ahead and hit install. And then this next part can take anywhere from a few seconds to Okay, so now that the driver is installed and has gone through that whole installation process, we can move on to different printer preferences. So we can go ahead and close this because we won't be installing another printer today. Close. And now this is the part that's going to vary from system to system. We're running Windows 8, but the only thing that's different is we go to settings and then control panel. Depending on which computer you're using, you'll be able to access control panel in different ways, but we're going to want to go to control panel here, to our devices, and we should see that yes, the EZ Ribbons EZ16 printer is here. So we're going to be right clicking on that and changing some printing preferences here that you'll need set up in order for it to work well with the different word processors that you use. We won't be going over how to set up various word processors in this video. We'll be making a separate video about that, so you don't have to worry about that now, but this is just to set it up so that it's at its optimum compatibility. So what you'll want to do first is, under this page setup tab, change the format to landscape. That's all that we need to do on this page. So now we can go up to graphics and change the dithering from halftone to none. And once that's done, we can move on to stock. And you'll want to uncheck this use current printer settings to gain access to print method and media type. For print method, we're going to be using thermal transfer. For media type, we're going to be using continuous. Now down to position adjustments, we're going to be unchecking the use current printer settings to gain access to start and stop positions. Your start position you're going to want to have at 1/4 of an inch, and the stop position you're going to want to have at 1/2 inch. Now up to options. Uncheck use current printer settings for the speed settings, and set your print speed to 3 inches per second. Now uncheck the use current printer settings for darkness, and switch the darkness from an 8 up to a 10. Now click apply, and when we hit OK, all of these settings that we've changed will all save and be consistent with your printer. So that's it for this video on how to install your printer and how to change some of your printer preferences here. We'll be making additional videos about how to set up your word processors to be compatible with the program, changing page sizing formats, how to give yourself different fonts, and also how to add images, all so that you can print them onto your ribbons. But that wraps it up for this video. Thank you, and thank you for choosing EZribbons.com.